Imagine you're stranded in the middle of a blizzard. No cell signal, no help, and the person you thought you saved is locked in the trunk of your own car. And that's just the beginning of Cold Meat. Stay tuned, because today's recap will take you through betrayal, desperation, and something darker lurking in the woods. Hey everyone, welcome back to Movie Recap Podcast. I'm Doolin, and today we're tearing into Cold Meat, the 2023 horror thriller that proves you can't trust even the Good Samaritan. Hit subscribe so you don't miss more deep dives, and let's get into it. In the remote Colorado mountains, an old folktale says there's an evil spirit waiting in the forest. Whenever someone gives in to hunger and preys on their own kind, this spirit awakens. And if you start dreaming of it, it means you're already doomed to become a ravenous monster yourself. The movie opens on a stark, frozen scene, a car half buried in snow, and alongside it, a trail of red that ends in a small, dark puddle. That blood trail, it's the only clue we get until we flash back a few days earlier. Meet David Peterson. He's behind the wheel of his truck, barreling down the mountain road, despite warnings of a fierce snowstorm and temperatures well below freezing. He's determined to outrun the weather, and maybe himself. When the storm gets bad, David pulls into a lonely diner. Inside, Anna, the only waitress, wraps up serving Gene and his young son. Anna's hands tremble as she checks her phone. 13 missed calls and a nasty text from her ex-husband, Vince. David orders a piece of pie. As Anna reaches to set it down, he notices a dark bruise on her forearm. She jerks away, hiding it. Obviously, Vince's visits aren't just harsh words. Suddenly, Vince's truck screeches up. He storms inside, furious about the missed calls. He accuses Anna of keeping him from their daughter, grabs her arm, and shakes her. That's when David quietly says, "It's better to stop." Enraged at being challenged by a stranger, Vince slaps David's coffee off the table, spits on his pie, and waves a knife in David's face. Then kicks out the side mirror of David's truck. David's cool advice, telling Vince to go home and sleep if he ever wants to see his daughter again, finally scares him off. Anna, shaken and apologetic, offers David the hot meal he'd originally wanted. David tapes up his broken mirror and drives on until a gas station stop. His purchase is $50 in cash, so he offers a cookie to even it out, joking that his wife checks his credit card anyway. Meanwhile, Vince is lurking in the shadows, downing beer after beer. A police cruiser pulls in. The officer warns David about the poorly attached mirror and orders him to fix it or get fined. Vince watches helplessly as David drives off again. As soon as the cop leaves, Vince tails David, ramming his truck into David's bumper. But David's sobriety and quick reflexes let him pull ahead, until the headlights go out. He ducks off the road. Vince's truck speeds past in the blizzard, but David's luck runs out. His truck spins on ice, careens off the road, and gets stuck deep in a drift. David tries to dig out the wheels. The wind's so fierce, his hands nearly freeze. Inside the cab, he cranks the engine to conserve battery life. His phone? No signal. Outside, he hears a steady, heavy thumping, like footsteps against metal. Terrified, he stays inside, relieving himself in a bottle. Then, through binoculars, he spots a thin wisp of smoke in the distance. Finally, hope. He opens the trunk, and Anna is there, bound with tape, half-conscious. Without hesitation, David slams it shut, starts the engine, and abandons her to the storm. Anna awakes, realizes she's been kidnapped, and fights back. She rips tape off her wrists, hammers the trunk panel until it gives way, and pushes through, dismantling part of the back seat and a child's car seat in her path. She bursts free just as David steps wrong on a hidden hole and collapses, leg twisted. He crawls to the car, bleeding, and climbs inside, and finds it empty. Outside, Anna rummages in David's kit. Tape, a bottle of chloroform. She sneaks back in and chloroforms him from behind the seat. When he wakes, he's tied by the neck to the headrest and by his wrists to the steering wheel. Anna holds a knife to his throat. Anna demands answers. Where are we? David lies, lost in the storm. Why abduct me? He admits stalking single moms, easy targets. What about my phone? He used her finger to unlock it, sent a message, then tossed it away. Anna finds his trophy box, files on dozens of other victims. Each dossier a young woman he hunted. In fury, Anna hurls the baby seat at the driver's window, smashing it.
Shards of glass rain in.
She tightens the seatbelt around David's neck, nearly strangling him, then patches the gaping hole with plastic to keep out snow. David blacks out. While he's out, Anna scrolls David's phone, screenshots of her daily routine, her daughter Ella's face everywhere, and a file, Cassie Beckerman, his first victim. When David returns, Anna fires questions. He smirks, recounts how Cassie waved him down, how he planted false clues, and how he silenced her forever. Anna slaps tape over his mouth. Exhausted, she dozes curled against him. A thunderous banging rattles the car, the windshield spiderwebs under heavy blows. A deer's antlers burst into the passenger window. Something inhuman is trying to break in. David panics. Anna kicks him through the broken glass and dives back into the trunk, clutching Ella's photo to keep herself awake. Hours drag by. The storm rages. Anna leans against David, knife ready. They open up. David's childhood trauma, the twisted origins of his psychopathy, Anna's orphanage past, adoption by an abusive man, and her redemption through motherhood. David warns the cold will freeze the tape and blood. In a flash, he frees his right arm, lunges with the knife, promising he'll come for Ella next. Anna counters with brutal strikes, driving him back into the trunk. David collapses into unconsciousness, tumbling into a nightmare of antlered shadows and blood. When daylight breaks, a passerby John finds the wrecked car. He opens the trunk and discovers Anna, nearly frozen but alive. She opens her eyes, and the nightmare ends. And that's the chilling saga of Cold Meat. From a simple act of kindness to a fight for survival and an ancient curse stalking every turn. If you loved this deep dive, hit like, share your favorite twist in the comments, and subscribe for more movie breakdowns every day. Thanks for listening. Stay warm out there, and I'll catch you next time.